The Art and Science of Dog Breeding. Introduction. Dive into the fascinating world of dog breeding, where humans play matchmaker to create dogs with specific traits. From terminology like dam and sire, to understanding the estrus cycle and the art of breeding and gestation, we'll explore the basics of this scientific and slightly quirky practice. So, let's get started. The basics of dog breeding. So you've decided to embark on the exciting journey of dog breeding. Congratulations! But before you jump right in, let's cover the basics of dog breeding to ensure you're well prepared for this adventure. First, let's talk terminology. The female parent of puppies is called the dam, and the male parent is called the sire. A litter refers to the puppies born from the same pregnancy. And when dogs give birth, it's called whelping. Just imagine the proud mama dog in a fancy delivery room, surrounded by adorable little pups in onesies. Now, let's dive into the estrus cycle. Female dogs reach puberty between 6 and 24 months old, and that's when their estrus cycle begins. This cycle consists of 4 stages: proestrus, estrus, diestrus, and anestrus. During estrus, or as we commonly say, being in heat, a female dog can become pregnant within a 3 to 21 day period. It's like a wild roller coaster ride, but one that could lead to those cute little puppy faces. Breeding and gestation play a crucial role in the dog breeding process. The gestation period for a dog is around 63 days. However, determining the exact date of ovulation can be tricky, leading to errors in calculating the gestation period. Fun fact: canine sperm can live for 10 to 11 days, so timing is everything. To ensure successful breeding, it's important to select suitable breeding pairs and consider genetics and health factors. Think of it as speed dating for dogs, finding the perfect match to produce healthy and genetically diverse offspring. We want those pups to have the best chance in life, don't we? So there you have it, the basics of dog breeding. It's an art and a science that requires a deep understanding of genetics, health considerations, and responsible practices. Stay tuned as we explore the fascinating history, controversies, and the importance of responsible dog breeding. It's gonna be a wild ride. And remember, let's make sure those puppies have the best start in life. They deserve it. The fascinating history of dog breeding. The fascinating history of dog breeding. The world of dog breeding, a practice that has been around since the very early days of human civilization. You see, humans have always had a knack for maintaining populations of useful animals, and dogs were no exception. These loyal companions have been by our side for centuries, and over time, they have developed into distinct types or groups, such as livestock guardian dogs, hunting dogs, and sighthounds. The early domestication of dogs paved the way for this remarkable diversity. Our ancestors recognized the potential in these amazing creatures and selectively bred them to enhance desired traits. As human societies evolved and specialized, so did our furry friends. Through careful breeding, specific breeds were developed to excel in various tasks. Want a hunting partner? Look no further than a Labrador Retriever or a Pointer. Need a loyal guardian? German Shepherds and Rottweilers are up for the task. From the regal Afghan Hound to the lovable Bulldog, each breed carries a unique set of characteristics that make them who they are. But who exactly has influenced this extensive variety in dog breeds? Well, give yourselves a pat on the back, my fellow humans. We take the credit for shaping these breeds to fit our needs and preferences. It is through our decision-making and selective breeding practices that certain traits have become more pronounced in specific breeds. We wanted dogs that excelled at herding, so we bred Border Collies. We desired dogs with a strong sense of smell for tracking, so Bloodhounds and Beagles came into existence. Humans have played an instrumental role in the evolution of dog breeds. Now, it is important to note that with all the joy and excitement that dog breeding brings, there have been some controversies and criticisms. Genetic diversity, for instance, is a crucial aspect that needs to be considered. Breeding within a limited gene pool can lead to health issues and inbreeding depression. Some breeds, unfortunately, suffer from specific health problems due to their genetic makeup. Breathing issues in pugs and Pekingese, spinal problems in dachshunds, and neurological conditions in Cavalier King Charles Spaniels are just a few examples. So, while dog breeding is an art that has shaped these amazing creatures into what they are today, it is essential to approach it responsibly. We must prioritize the well-being of the dogs and strive to improve the breed while avoiding harmful genetic issues. With knowledge of genetics and a commitment to promoting diversity, we can ensure that future generations of dogs are healthy, happy, and ready to bring joy to the world. Criticism and controversies in dog breeding. Criticism and controversies in dog breeding. The controversial realm of dog breeding. You're entering dangerous territory here. Brace yourself for a roller coaster ride of opinions, arguments, and passionate debates. Let's dive in, shall we? First up, we have the issue of genetic diversity. Some folks argue that the pursuit of certain characteristics in dog breeding has led to a narrowing of the gene pool, resulting in potential health problems. Yes, breeding for specific traits can sometimes come at a cost. But hey, who needs a diverse gene pool when you can have an adorable pug with breathing issues, right? Next on the list is inbreeding depression. No, we're not talking about depressed dogs who listen to melancholic music all day long. Inbreeding depression refers to the reduced survival and fertility of offspring born from closely related parents. Evidently, breeding within the family tree doesn't yield the best results. Surprise! And of course, we can't forget about health issues in certain breeds. Thanks to years of selective breeding, some dog breeds have inherited a whole array of delightful medical conditions. Breathing problems, spinal issues, neurological disorders, you name it, they've got it. It's like a genetic grab bag of fun. But wait, it doesn't end there. Animal rights groups love to jump into the ring and throw punches at dog breeding. They argue that even responsible breeders contribute to the pet overpopulation problem. Apparently, bringing adorable bundles of joy into the world is a crime against humanity. Who knew? Despite the controversies, there are folks out there who firmly believe in the importance of responsible dog breeding. They see it as a way to contribute to breed improvement and ensure the well-being of these four-legged companions. With the right mindset and practices, dog breeding can be a noble pursuit. So there you have it, the hot topics that fuel the fires of dog breeding controversies. Genetic diversity, inbreeding depression, and health issues are just some of the contentious areas that keep the debates alive. Jump into the discussion if you dare, but be prepared for a whirlwind of opinions. Buckle up, my friends. The importance of responsible dog breeding. Responsibility. That's the key word when it comes to dog breeding. Responsible dog breeding is not just about producing cute little puppies that people can ooh and ah over. It's about so much more than that. It's about ethical considerations, ensuring the well-being of the dogs, and contributing to breed improvement. Let's start with the ethics. When it comes to breeding dogs, it's important to make sure that it's being done for the right reasons. Breeding for profit or simply because, my dog is so cute, I want more dogs like him, is not enough. Responsible breeders carefully consider the health and well-being of the parent dogs, as well as the potential offspring. They breed with a purpose, whether it's to improve certain traits or to preserve the breed's original purpose and functionality. Ensuring the well-being of the dogs is of utmost importance. Responsible breeders provide a loving and safe environment for their dogs. They take care of their physical and emotional needs, making sure they are well fed, groomed, and receive regular veterinary care. They also provide ample exercise and mental stimulation, because a bored and neglected dog is not a happy dog. But it doesn't stop there. Responsible breeders also contribute to breed improvement. They carefully select breeding pairs based on their genetics, health, and temperament. They aim to produce healthy puppies with good temperaments, and they work towards reducing the incidence of genetic diseases and improving the overall quality of the breed. It's a complex task that requires knowledge, commitment, and a genuine love for the breed. So, next time you come across a breeder, remember that not all breeders are the same. Responsible breeders go above and beyond to ensure the well-being of their dogs and to contribute positively to the breed. They are the ones who are making a difference and truly caring for the future of our furry friends. Successful dog breeding practices. Dog breeding. The fascinating world of intentionally mating dogs to produce adorable little puppies. It's like playing genetics with living creatures. How exciting! So, let's dive into the key practices of successful dog breeding, shall we? First up, selecting suitable breeding pairs. This is not your regular matchmaking process. No, it's all about choosing dogs with complementary qualities and characteristics. You want to make sure they are physically healthy, mentally sound, and breed standard perfection. It's like finding the perfect celebrity couple, only with fur and a lot more drool. Next, understanding genetics and health considerations. This is where things get a bit scientific. You need to have a solid grasp of how genes work and how they can impact the health and well-being of the puppies. It's like being a DNA detective, trying to uncover any potential genetic issues and make sure you're not passing them down to the next generation. No faulty genes allowed. And finally, promoting diversity and avoiding inbreeding. You don't want your little puppy party to turn into a genetic nightmare. So, it's important to broaden the gene pool by introducing unrelated dogs into the mix. This helps prevent health issues and maintains the overall genetic diversity of the breed. It's like playing a game of genetic roulette, but in a responsible and calculated way. Remember, successful dog breeding is not just about cute puppies and fluffy tails. It's a combination of careful selection, genetic understanding, and a whole lot of love. So, if you're thinking about becoming a dog breeder, make sure you're ready to take on the responsibility of creating healthy, happy, and well-adjusted fur babies. That's it for our journey into the exciting world of successful dog breeding practices. Stay tuned for more quirky insights and witty banter. Until next time, keep those tails wagging.